So the first one is spiral model. The spiral model is a software development process that combines iterative development with the systematic aspect of the waterfall model. It is particularly useful for large, complex and high-risk projects. The model emphasizes risk assessment and mitigation throughout the development lifecycle. So it's a traditional, so there was a traditional approach, there is a agile, and then now this is like taking some features of waterfall model, the traditional one, and some features of agile one, right? Basically good features, not bad features. So let's see the features of spiral model. First one is iterative process. The spiral model allows for multiple iterations or spirals. So in Scrum we used to call it sprint. Here we will call it as spirals of development, enabling teams to refine and enhance the product over time. Risk management. Each phase includes a thorough risk assessment, allowing teams to identify and address potential issues early in the development process. Customer feedback. Regular customer involvement ensures that the evolving product meets user needs and expectations. Flexible and adaptive. The model accommodates changes in requirements even late in the development process, making it suitable for dynamic projects. Now let's see the phases of spiral model. Planning. Identify objectives, alternatives and constraints. Define the project scope and gather requirements. That is planning phase. Risk analysis. Evaluate risk associated with the project. This may involve creating prototypes or conducting feasibility studies to assess technical and operational risks. Engineering. Develop the software incrementally, implementing features based on the prioritized requirements. This phase includes design, coding or testing. So to be true, if we see, right, the naming conventions have changed in these models. So for example, instead of we are saying different phases of design, coding and testing, we have already seen in waterfall model, right? Now we are calling this as an engineering phase, which is a combination of those phases, right? So some terminologies have changed, and what these models are trying, they are trying to get the best of features available in existing models and trying to improve them. So that is the whole thing which is happening in these models. And why it is crucial to know all these terminologies, because when we are working for a team and the project use any of a specific model and we do not know the terminology, it will become more confusing. What is the meaning of engineering, right? Then evaluation. Review the project progress and gather feedback from stakeholders. This helps determine whether to proceed to the next spiral, make adjustments or pivot the project direction. And repeat. The process is repeat for multiple iterations, refining the product and addressing any new risk or requirements identified during evaluation. So I mean, since it's an iterative model, right? So of course there will be a repetition. Let's see the advantages of a spiral model. So the first one is effective risk management. Continuous risk assessment helps prevent major issues before they arise. So risk management is like a continuous phase. That's why it's one of the advantage. Customer satisfaction. Regular feedback loops with clients ensure that the product aligns with their needs and expectations. Flexibility. The model's iterative nature allows for adjustments based on evolving requirements. Let's see the disadvantages of this model. Complexity. The model can be more complex to manage compared to linear models, requiring careful planning and coordination. And to be true, even if it is a linear model, which is not advisable at all. So for example, waterfall model, there also we need planning. There also it will become complex if the planning is not done properly, right? So this is applicable for any of the model, the complexity, right? Cost. Yes, this can be a factor due to its iterative nature and the need for ongoing risk assessments. It may be more expensive than other models. So let's conclude the spiral model. The spiral model is particularly suited for projects where requirements are uncertain or subject to change. Its focus on risk management and customer involvement makes it an effective approach for delivering high quality software solutions in complex environments.